All right, everybody, it's time for the first lesson in Physics of Science 10. This, of course, is lesson 1, and it's interesting, this course is broken down into 3 sections, so of course this would be the start of section number 1. We're going to start off here with significant digits. Now, significant digits are something that are going to creep up now into science courses throughout now into high school and to university. The student learning objectives, students will learn how to identify the correct number of significant digits. Students will learn how to correctly use significant digits when determining calculation answers. Now, in this lesson, you're going to see that I've gone over different ways of calculating significant digits. I'm going to get to that in a second because as I built this, I'm going over everything that I should with you, but I don't want this to become an overwhelming or a complicated matter. So we'll get to how to do all of this in a moment, but first we're going to take a look at what are significant digits. Now, significant digits, which you may or may not hear them called sig digs, it's a way of communicating essentially the precision of an answer. Now, you can take entire university courses that show how to figure this out. Basically what we're doing here, everybody, is we're looking at how to properly write final answers. I mean, you might do a calculation and you might get something like, let's say, 2.56744, let's say, meters per second. Well, what you're going to find is that although you may have calculated everything properly, that's not how the answer should be communicated. It's all about precision. Now, I'm going to go very, very quickly here over the next few pages. You do have an assignment along with this lesson that will allow you to practice how to correctly identify and calculate number of significant digits. So if I move forward, you're going to see how to count and recognize the number of significant digits. There are various rules right here that come up with, where the zeros are and how to tell how many significant digits you have. Again, this is something that you want to be familiar with. I'd let you take a look at that on your own time. Then there are rules with how to count significant digits when you use multiplication and division. Okay, you probably want to take a look at this example right here. There also is significant digits when you are using addition and subtraction. I put this in here. This has to do with your data sheets. I wouldn't pay too much attention to this page. Now, like I said to you earlier, I have covered very briefly here some rules that apply to significant digits. Now, I want to talk about how this actually will apply to your course. So let's just pretend you're given a question, and let's just say it says something like a person travels 30.56 meters in 20.3 seconds. Find velocity or speed. And I'm going to put here a direction. You'll talk about this later. Now look, everybody, here's the deal. I don't mean to confuse you with content right now, but I'm trying to show you the main general rule of significant digits as it will apply to you. The formula you use in this case is V equals D over T. This is a formula we'll come across in this course. Our displacement or distance in this question is 30.56 meters divided by 20.3 seconds. Now, if you use a calculator, it's simple division. You go 30.56 divided by 20.3. And you get a number that is 1.50544187, and it goes on and on and on, and that would be in units of meters per second. Now, the one general rule we can use in this course is I want you to look at the question and find the piece of data with the least number of significant digits. So, if you look back at the question, we were given this piece of data, and it has 4 significant digits. If you look at this piece of data, it has 3. So when we look at precision, you see one value has 4 units of precision. The other one has 3. Now, if you really look at it, look, 30.56, this would be the tenths, and this would be the hundredths. This one is 20.3, which goes into the tenths place. Now, this is more accurate, and this is less accurate. Now, what I would like everyone to do is, this is the simple rule that will carry you through this course. When you look into your question, you try to find the piece of data given to you that has the least amount of significant digits. So in this case, it's 20.3. That means that our answer must be written properly into 3 significant digits. Now, if you look here, so this is going to count, this is going to count. Now this is a little bit of a question mark right here. This has to do with rounding. This 5 will round us up. So your final answer is 1.51 meters per second. That is how you would give the final answer for that question. So again, it's very interesting how you can get a numerically correct answer, yet maybe not get full marks for it. So in summary, for the purposes of this course, the main lesson to learn with significant digits is this. Look at your question. Find the piece of data that's given to you with the least number of significant digits. That determines where your final answer must go. I could even do one more. If we look here, let's pretend you have, here's another formula that you'll come across. It's called potential energy. Again, I don't want to confuse you with content right now, but just I want to use this example. So potential energy, as you will learn, is mass times gravity times height. Let's pretend the mass that we're given is 20.6 kilograms, and gravity is 9.81 meters per second squared, and let's say the height is 300.5 meters. Now, I don't want anyone here to worry about the content, but essentially to figure out this answer, we have to multiply this by this by this, which really means we're multiplying this value by this value by this value. Now, if I use my calculator, 20.6 times 9.81 times 300.5, you get a huge value here of 60,726.843. Now, the whole point here is, as you can tell, that this is way more than our allowed significant digits. If you look at the question, this has 3 significant digits, 3 significant digits, and this has 4. This means that our final answer must have 3 significant digits. Now, this is going to tie into our next lesson, which is about scientific notation. But essentially here, everybody, these are our 3 significant digits. This 2 is not enough to round this up. So I guess what I'm trying to show you in this question is the values that you're going to keep are the 6, the 0, and the 7. Now, if you're familiar with scientific notation, the decimal place is going to go between the 6 and the 0 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be in joules. Now, again, I'm not here to test you on potential energy. I'm not here to test you on scientific notation. What I am here to make you look at is significant digits. This answer has 3 significant digits. Why? Because that was the least amount of significant digits given to us in the question or the data. That main rule will be enough to help you successfully answer your problems, your calculations throughout this unit of study.